Blood and Bonds. The letter. The Chicago wind howled outside Malik Carter's 30th floor office, but it was the crumpled letter in his hand that chilled him. His mother, Lila Carter, had been gone 6 months. Heart attack, sudden and merciless. The letter, found in her nightstand, was addressed to him and his younger brother, Jaden. Its words burned, "My boys, you're my heart, but I kept a truth from you. Your fathers, they're not who you think. Find my files in the old house. Be careful, it could break you both." Malik, 28, was a tech wunderkind, his startup on the cusp of a major deal. He'd left the South Side behind, trading crack sidewalks for glass towers. Jaden, 25, stayed in the old neighborhood, hustling to survive, his resentment for Malik's escape a festering wound. They hadn't spoken since Lila's funeral, where Jaden's bitter words, "You forgot us, Mal," had cut deep. Now, Lila's letter demanded they face their past together. Malik sighed, grabbed his coat, and drove to the only place he'd once called home. The South Side house sagged under years of neglect, its paint peeling like old skin. Jaden was inside, sorting through Lila's things, a half-empty bottle of whiskey on the table. His faded jeans and scarred knuckles contrasted with Malik's tailored suit. "What, you slumming it now?" Jaden said, not looking up as Malik entered. "Ma left this." Malik tossed the letter onto the table. Jaden scanned it, his jaw tightening. "More of her secrets," he muttered. He'd always idolized Lila, who'd raised them alone, working double shifts as a nurse. Malik, though, remembered her silences, the way she'd dodge questions about their fathers. He'd assumed they had different dads. His certificate named a John Doe, Jaden's a Michael Reed. It never mattered much, Lila was enough. Jaden kicked over a chair. "You gonna fix this like one of your apps?" "She's gone, Mal. Let it be." But Malik pointed to a rusted metal box under Lila's bed, its lock glinting. Jaden pried it open with a crowbar, revealing a stack of papers, birth certificates, photos, and letters. A picture showed Lila, young and radiant, with two men, one wiry with a guitar, the other broad-shouldered, menacing. The certificates confirmed it, both listed Marcus Tate as their father. They weren't half-brothers. They were full brothers, bound by a man Lila never mentioned. "Why'd she lie?" Jaden's voice cracked. Malik, usually composed, felt his world tilt. "She had her reasons," he said, but doubt gnawed at him. "A letter from Marcus, dated 20 years ago, read, Lila, I know you raised them alone. They're mine, but I wasn't enough. Keep them safe from my mistakes." Another letter, from Lila to herself, was a confession. "Marcus ran with the Black Vipers. I hid his name to protect the boys. If they find him, it's over." Malik's tech brain kicked in. "We find Marcus. He's the key." Jaden laughed bitterly. "You don't get it, do you? This ain't your boardroom. Marcus is trouble." But Jaden's eyes betrayed curiosity. They agreed to track him down, a decision that would unravel their lives. Chicago's underbelly was a maze of dive bars and shadowed alleys. Malik's research led them to Marcus Tate, now a washed-up musician playing gigs in Englewood. They found him at a bar called the Rusty Note, his fingers trembling on a guitar. He was thin, graying, with eyes that mirrored theirs. "You Lila's boys," he said, not a question. Over cheap beer, Marcus spilled his story. He'd loved Lila fiercely, but his ties to the Black Vipers, a gang running drugs in the 90s, made him a liability. Lila refused to marry him, fearing his world would swallow her sons. "She took you and ran," Marcus said. "Told me to stay away." "I did, for your sake." Malik pressed, "Why'd she lie about our fathers?" Marcus hesitated. "She thought if you knew we were tied, you'd come looking. Like you are now. And the Vipers don't forget." As if on cue, Jaden's phone buzzed. A text from a contact, "Vipers know you're sniffing around. Watch your back." Malik frowned. "How do they know?" Jaden's face darkened. "I asked around. Word travels." Malik's anger flared. "You put us on their radar." Jaden shoved him. "Don't act like you're above this, Mal. You left me here to deal with this shit." That night, Jaden's apartment was trashed, a viper symbol, a coiled snake spray painted on the wall. A note read, Lila's debt $50,000. Pay or bleed. Marcus explained, the vipers believed Lila stole money Marcus owed them, a lie she'd let fester to keep him away. Now, the debt fell on her sons. Malik, used to solving problems with code, felt helpless. Jaden, though, was defiant. I know their game. We don't pay. We fight. The brothers' plan was reckless but born of necessity. Malik hacked into the Vipers' crypto wallets, tracing their funds through his startup software. Jaden used his street contacts to arrange a meeting with Rico, the Vipers' leader, a hulking man with a scar across his cheek. The meet was set in a derelict warehouse, the air thick with diesel and danger. Malik offered to pay the $50,000 from his savings, but Jaden refused. This ain't about money, he said. It's about Ma. They don't get to own her memory. Their argument exploded outside the warehouse. Jaden swung first, his fist catching Malik's jaw. You left us, he roared. Malik tackled him, pinning him to the gravel. I left to build something. You chose this life. They rolled, trading blows, until they collapsed, panting, blood mixing with dirt. Jaden laughed, a broken sound. Ma would have hated this. Malik nodded, wiping his lip. She'd say we're too damn stubborn. In that moment, they saw each other not as rivals, but as brothers carrying the same weight. They agreed, Malik's hack would drain the Vipers' funds, and Jaden would negotiate a truce, leveraging the threat of exposure. Inside, Rico loomed, flanked by enforcers. You got my money, he growled. Jaden smirked, holding up a phone showing the Vipers' accounts emptied. You got nothing now, Jaden said. Walk away, or the feds get your books. Malik, standing tall, added, we know who you are, Rico. It's over. Rico's eyes narrowed, but he backed off, muttering, you're Lila's boys, all right. Too damn stubborn. The legacy back at the house, the brothers sat among Lila's things, the box of secrets between them. Jaden lit a match, burning Marcus's letters. Let her rest, he said. Malik nodded. She did what she thought was right. They talked through the night, unearthing memories, Lila's late-night stories, her fierce hugs, her silences. Malik admitted he'd run from the south side to escape its pull, Jaden confessed he'd stayed to feel close to her. They decided to sell the house, using the money to start the Lila Carter Center, a community space for Southside kids. Malik funded it, his tech deal secured, Jaden ran it, his hustle redirected to mentoring youth. The center's opening was a quiet affair, just them and a few neighbors. Malik cut the ribbon, Jaden at his side, their differences still there but softened by purpose. Marcus showed up, uninvited, watching from across the street. He didn't approach, just nodded and left. Jaden muttered, he don't get to be part of this. Malik agreed, but his eyes lingered. They weren't Marcus's sons anymore, they were Lila's. Brothers. A year later, the center thrived, a beacon in the neighborhood. Malik visited weekly, trading suits for jeans, teaching kids to code. Jaden coached basketball, his laughter echoing. They still clashed, Malik's plans versus Jaden's instincts, but they listened now. Lila's secret had nearly destroyed them, exposing their fractures, Malik's guilt, Jaden's anger, their shared need for her love. But it also rebuilt them, forging a bond stronger than blood. One night, they sat on the center's steps, sharing a beer. You think Ma's proud? Jaden asked, staring at the stars. Malik smiled. She's probably yelling at us to clean the place up. They laughed, the sound carrying into the Chicago night, a testament to their mother's legacy and their unbreakable tie. Please like